Food for thought. Trust yourself. Trust in your abilities because they have gotten you this far. Trust that everything will work out the way it's supposed to. It is super cheesy, beyond cheesy, to say things like that. But I feel like currently where I am right now, I'm having to trust myself. And I'm having to trust in what I am doing. I have a test tomorrow, and I have a presentation tomorrow. I don't know how those things will go. Literally could not tell you how I expect them to go. I have not finished my presentation, and I still have not finished studying. But I have done things like yesterday and the day before and a few days before that have helped me prepare for today. For example, my presentation. I picked a topic that I did research on for a different project. I have done the homework for my test to help prepare me to further study and answer deeper questions. I don't know a single thing that is going to happen at all. I'm just kind of in the mindset of faking it till I make it because it has literally gotten me this far. I feel like I have faked a lot of things this year. I have definitely just phoned in knowing what I know from the perspective of school. I know what I know, but I don't know what I don't know. That kind of phoning in. And the things that I didn't know, I took a shot in the dark. Because I trusted myself and I trusted my intuition and I trusted that I did enough preparation to get where I'm at. I'm not saying imposter syndrome is the key. I'm not saying that absolutely stinks. I've experienced that and it's not fun. You kind of lose yourself. I kind of lost myself. I was like, I am not this person. But I'm trying to act like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. And from that, I learned that it's exhausting trying to be something and someone that I'm not. So I've learned not to do imposter syndrome. Or I've learned not to act the way that I usually don't act. But from the perspective of school, I genuinely have no idea. I feel like I'm kind of learning right now. This is kind of like a tangent, but I think trying to figure out the things that help you prepare will help you. Like, it's so cliche, but if you're not a reader, and if you cannot read words to help allow you to learn, then don't read. Watch videos, listen to podcasts. Have people teach you from an auditory or from a visual perspective that are not words. Or if you like to teach people and that's your way of learning, then teach other people or pretend that you're teaching others. Or if you are that reader and if you are able to read and retain that information and be able to see it in your head, then read. Like, I can give you so many more ways of people learning. There are so many different types of styles of learning. And once you learn the way that you like to learn, that's funny. Once you learn the different ways you like to learn. Anyways, if you can figure out the style in which you like to learn, go for it. Learn it. Because that's the thing that you have. That is your golden egg. Because it's the beauty of learning who you are. It's a beauty of understanding the type of person you are. Because then you can become your best friend. And then you can understand what you like. I think it's super easy to try to befriend people on the things that they like. It's very easy to become distracted in somebody else's and kind of like turn the perspective towards them all the time. But at the same time, you're also in that friendship too. and that you also need to figure out and be able to talk about the things that you like. And that's where it comes in about talking about, or I shouldn't say talking about, but more about learning what you like to do. And that's the key of learning yourself a little bit more. Learning who you are a little bit more until you no longer have to fake it till you make it. No, words are not wording right now. Until you no longer need to worry that you are not preparing enough to where finally when you are, or like to the point of which you no longer need to worry about if you've done enough, because you've learned yourself and you've understood the things that you can do and the things that you honestly need work on. I need a lot of work on reading faster. I like to methodically read and be able to make sure I understand, and so I have to like kind of slowly read. But that's one thing I am working on. But I don't know. I think I also like to enjoy working with other people. Being in a group really helps me learn because I can bounce off ideas with people. I'm able to understand different people's perspectives on certain subjects. Like literally last night, we did a study session for this test tomorrow, and I was like, why isn't this answer this way? Or how did you get that answer? Or why did you do this? Oh my gosh, I made that mistake. Thank you. Because as many things as I learn, I also teach others. And it's a give and a take. That's the thing I value. That's the thing that I value most about learning, is that it's a give and a take. And it's even more give and a take when you study and you learn with other people, because it just makes it more fun. It makes it more enjoyable, and you don't have to fake it. Like, I don't have to be the smartest person. Somebody else can have that job, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But at the same time, that smartest person learns something from you too. Like the person that I would assume is like, not even like assume, but is like equivalently as smart but differently smart, she also learns from things that I say, and vice versa. And so I think it's just so important being able to learn who you're with, understand what you're trying to work towards, you know? And that it's fine. It's fine that you don't know. It's fine that you don't know anything, because then you know that you don't know. I don't even remember the philosopher who said this, but they were like, I know that I don't know. He was like searching for like an answer or something, and he went to like 3 different people. I think it was Plato or Socrates. It was like somebody went to prison or like died for what they believed in. I think it might have been Socrates and Plato. Like Plato's I think it was Plato's Apology that I read it in one of my philosophy classes. But basically his main point was he asked a bunch of knowing people, or seemed like they knew what they were doing, and they didn't. They gave him very vague answers, and it's like, well, how do you know that you know this if you can't even describe it? But he basically said, I know what I do, or he's like, no. He said, I know that I don't know everything. And I think that's the beauty, that you don't have to know. You don't have to be somebody that you're not. And sometimes, yes, you do have to fake it until you make it. Like sometimes in these videos, I have to like pause and like, what am I saying? Not that I'm faking it, but it's rather I'm trying to collect my thoughts enough to articulate. Like sometimes my words, you of all people know that I cannot articulate the greatest sometimes, and my words just blend. But fake it till you make it. I mean, you just gotta build your confidence step by step, and you don't have to fake it. Like, I keep saying fake it till you make it, but like, I think it's kind of like fake it till you make it, and then until you make it, you can, and like once you make it, you can like use, I don't even know. It's more, I feel like it's just fake it till you make it, then fake it some more, and then maybe by the end of you faking it, it truly becomes you for the better. I don't know. Just gotta go with the flow. I feel like that's what life is. And that there's no perfect answer, and that whatever happens, happens. And like the saying is, it is what it is. Oh, that's so funny. I don't know. I think it's funny. You don't have to, but I think it's funny. But yeah, you really just gotta trust in yourself and fake it till you make it. And even if you do fake it and you don't make it, at least you tried. And you lost absolutely nothing at trying. Food for thought.